welcome to my first ever My Team stream, where this is going to be a weekly series that I do. Haven't decided on the day yet, depending on what my schedule's like and how I'm feeling for the week. But this is the first one, so we're going to go hop into the selection here and get rolling.
Okay, boss, Carl here. First, enter a team name.
Our team name is going to be Radar Racing.
Now, let's choose out. Some sponsors offer a larger signing bonus
First sponsor
up
is
front.
going to be
Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors. Our chassis won't be going. Obviously, the better the performance and durability,
we are
the
going
better.
to go
But
for
be careful about spending all our cash. We're going to have people and facilities to invest in as
Honda
well. We're
Angel
not much of a
Destroyer.
team without it.
Up
Here are the
next year.
drivers interested in joining our team.
and for the
Look at
driver.
their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results. It looks like we can afford this power
Okay.
unit supplier
That's
and
what
teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
$4,000 left, or I think maybe
Looks like we can afford this power unit
Carrera
supplier
actually.
and
Give
teammate.
us a little
Go
extra
ahead and
funds.
confirm if you're happy. Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ. Now we need a badge for our team branding.
For this season.
Select an existing badge, edit it, or
you guys have any
create one from scratch.
interesting color schemes that we could do, some liveries, then I would really appreciate it.
Last but not least, we need to pick team colors for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colors throughout HQ.
It's
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far. And
we're gonna do a full 22 race season, and we're gonna do 25% races, no formation lap. Do it on 103 for the first week. See where that puts us, and then vehicle damage is gonna be on reduced, safety car on strict. Looks good. Yep. Thank you everyone for joining. We are gonna try and do this at least once a week, as I said. If not two, potentially. But for now it will be just once a week. As we prepare for, we do have league races Sunday, and those are probably some of the best ones you'll get. Get a lot of kind of competitive guys going in there.
Invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out though as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. There's a rich history of that in Formula 1 too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent
Thank you, Safe Space, for the raid.
What's very special about this team though is that while the team itself is new to
Thank you so
Formula 1,
much.
so too is its driver and owner. Whatever happens this season,
We got the Safe Space livery going on.
Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
So I'm gonna answer this one. Just sort of question.
Every team needs two drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates? No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat? How are you expecting the car to feel out on track? The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them? Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way? And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
So we're gonna go try and do like more balanced car than probably a lot of people would do, but I felt like that this car is going to be very heavy, so we just want to have a good balance around and hopefully be able to mix it up with Williams a few times this year and maybe into Alpha by the end. I think the first thing we are going to do is upgrade our HQ and start working on some new parts for the car.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check out
Pedals
what
are not
Will's doing?
calibrated yet today. There we go. Just have to do a quick wheel calibration, then we will be good. Let's go to let's get working on engine's looking good. So let's go to here and let's start getting some start here. Okay. Do some pre-season merchandise sale. And let's do let's go to that and then leave those 4 days off. Let's do some advertisement and then let's get down to here, and that's our first Grand Prix weekend, so here we go. Quick and easy, let's get R&D started up. Let's go for aero upgrade. Should be done March 12th, same day as the first weekend of F1, so get some cash in the bank. More. So this will also be going up on my YouTube if you do not catch it all, or if you want to watch it on YouTube. This will be going up on YouTube, SSR Radar on YouTube as well. Go follow my Instagram, SSR Radar, for when I'm going live or posting videos. hoping to get this one done before 3 o'clock Central Time, as I have a few events going on later today. So if this first one feels a little bit rushed, sorry about that. But at least I am trying to get as much stuff done as I possibly can in the limited time I have today. So we should be able to work things quickly and get along. So it says we are going to be better than Haas and Williams this year. I don't know if that's going to be quite accurate in the first race. We're going to find out, though. Let's get right into it, I guess. I mean, we're a few days away. There we go.
The new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Let's hop right into it. 25% races, short practice sessions. So gonna try and get as much done in the practice sessions as I can. Obviously, if we can't get everything done one, we have to go into the second one and do it. But that is the goal, is to get as much stuff done. AJ. You're setting the bar high. I mean, really high up there. I might set the AI down to 0 for that, because this car is going to feel like a boat. Hello. Yeah. AJ has arrived. Oh no, it does not. No. Oh, I'm not excited for this. After going from online stuff to this is going to be like, oh, why is this so slow? Went for the Honda Power Engine 2, so it's going to be super slow down the straights, no power. Let's get into it. First practice session. I always like to do the track climatization first, just to get that out of the way, and then work my way across the list, and sometimes do qualifying sim before race sim. Yeah, I should have. I was thinking about it, but it's a lot, and for this first season, I just kind of want to survive, hang in there, upgrade stuff, and set myself up good for the second one. Try and get this using a new is that gonna work it? Maybe? Let's see if that did it now. Let's try and get 8. Searching, it's trying to find it, so we'll see if it ends up working or not. Oh, she feels like a boat. Thanks, AJ, for the host. Already up to 4 viewers on the first episode of this. That's really good. So thank you, everybody who ends up tuning into this, and does mean that hopefully get these out, get motivated to do more of these quicker. Oh, this feels so bad. Oh my. You go from driving the upgraded multiplayer cars to these is just difficult. No setup either, so we'll go no setup today. I'll try and look at chat as I race, that is always good. So if you can hear me, AJ, can you help explain this telemetry app? I'm having difficulties getting it connected to the game. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that's a lockup. Through turn 1. Here we go. Through the first 2 turns. In the greens. There we go, got it. I'm flying now. You go into turn 9. Right on the brakes. Car rotated. Slam on the power and head down this back straight. Which is probably my favorite corners on the track. Turns 11 and 12. Quick, left, right. Kind of fun if you can get it just right. Bunny locked up. That's tight sector 3. Gonna get at least the green on this one, so that's all I'm gonna go for, I think. Come in box into this one. Wow, this car feels awful. So I don't even have to do this, I could just return to the garage like that, yep. Yeah, thank you, AJ, for the host. I'm gonna try and get into this here.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.7.
Alright, there we go. There we go. As soon as I can get a setup on now, we're going to go out and work on the ERS management. I don't do the tires. I'm not good at tires or fuel, so not yet at least. So hoping to get better at those as time goes on. Crossing the white line. Car there, yeah. Oh, 5 place grid drop. It won't matter, I don't think. We're going to be in last place, so that's tough to swallow. try and chase the Renault up here, the other yellow powered car on the grid. Yellow colored car. I don't think that's gonna happen though. They are probably gonna be much quicker than us this year and way out ahead. Car with the setup feels a little bit better. It's all about now just trying to get as much speed. As much speed out of this car as we can now, heading through this mess. Damn it. Flashbacks. We do have a flashback, I think. Just unable to get it there on that one. Much better through that section that time. Got it hooked up nicely into this final sector. Now it's all about just getting the corners right. I am going to use flashbacks for practice, not for the race or quality, because that's a little cheating. But for practice, I will be using flashbacks. There we go. There we go. We're gonna do quality pace, and that may be probably the last one. Quality pace, and hopefully we can do race pace as well before the end of the practice session. But if not, we will be heading straight into quali. So I'm gonna have an hour or so left later in the session, maybe. see where this quality pace puts us, and then if I have time to do it, though, depending on clock, but that is my way that I'm doing it is based on time today. Started a little bit later than I wanted to. I was hoping to start about 1 o'clock, and got it going about 1:15. So, the beginning episode always takes a little bit longer to set up everything. So, here we go. First and probably only lap of this. As much time as possible through these sections here. In a second time, if we can nail this one, I think we are going to be in a good spot. As we nail the first part, can we get the second part? No, we're going to run out a little bit wide over the strip over there. Now we're going to be 2 tenths down, getting into the final sector. Almost lose it. Yep, that's that lap done. Just skip the quali. I think we're on for a good lap there, but not in the 22s, or we have crashed into the pit wall like an amateur. We're heading into the garage now. Just gonna hope to get out in time for the last part of practice here. Not making that same mistake twice. It's now just trying to drive the track as quick as possible. We can't get 3. We are still in the first 2. We are not going to get it all, so I'm going to call it a day after 2. We cannot get it. Head straight into quali and see where that puts us on the grid, as we have a 5-place grid drop as well. After the car hit us, it's coming out of the pit lane. The penalty, so hoping to have a better time of it now. So TV slow on the hards, looks very slow on the hards as we're catching them in the very underpowered radar racing mobile. Yes, also, if you are new here, we do league races Saturday and Sunday for Safe Space Racing. Go give them a follow on Twitch as well, as they are a huge part of the reason as to why I've started streaming, and a huge part of the reason as to why I've been so into racing this year is because of them. So without them, I would not have started streaming, and would definitely not be as quick. There. Yeah, we've been validated for this first lap, so we have to do 4 in a row, 3 in a row. Yeah, great group of guys who really want to come and race every week, so it's great to great to be able to do that with them and have a good time every weekend. So go give them a follow. Go give AJ Mars 07 a follow as well. He is my race engineers on Sundays for my race. Great guy. Also does some War Thunder with me and PGA along the way, so go give him a follow. And be much appreciated. Just trying to get past Latifi now that my lap's validated, so that way I don't have to deal with him. Late on the brakes, got him. Little bit of racing into practice. Might see some of that in the race, but never know. Never know what's going to happen in the race. Little wide at T1 on that one. 3 tenths down, so it looks like I don't think we're going to be able to get it. If I can't get it by lap 3, then I don't see a point in us continuing this. Continuing the practice session. Still just over 2 tenths down now, coming through the middle sector. A little slow in that one. Fast left, right of it. Can we do? Can we make up any time? The answer is a little bit, but not enough probably to get us there. We have to make it up all in the 3rd sector for this lap. Not gonna get on this lap either. Just over a 10th down. I think we just nailed that one the first time. I think we were gonna. Here we go through. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for the streams, as I'm hoping to get some webcam set up so you guys can see me as I race. And anything else you guys want to see or have any suggestions for, I will stream it or get it set up on the stream and mess around with it. Deep. Get it, got it. As I see, AJ has plugged himself in the Discord or in the Twitch, so go follow him. Yes, I'll do that message as soon as I'm done with this lap, hopefully. Lost it. Damn it. That's going to be the end of this practice session. we are. Adrian does a pretty good job as race engineer over there. Helps me keep informed, but I would also like to be able to see it on my end. Because there's some things I know he wishes he could see on my screen, and it's just good to know to be able to see it in front of you. So this is also going to be kind of my testing grounds for telemetry systems.
It's time to
Like
remind
that.
ourselves of our top three.
So
Bottas,
yeah, so
Verstappen,
hopefully we can get that all figured out pretty soon. I'll probably be messing around with it tonight and into the next stream. As we're now going to go into qualifying. Your short quali. So I have an hour and 7 minutes to do a race in quali. I think I can get that done. Should do. Yes, make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't already. It really helps out my streams and helps me get up on people's pages on Twitch. Short quali here, so just gonna have to go out on the softs and hope to get up there a ways. I think it's gonna be the goal. Head out of the pit lane here. No one else should be on track, so we should have the track basically to ourselves here. Might be a car out in front. But let me know if you want to continue seeing practice sessions. I can do them off screen and come in for quali and the race, or if you want to see them, it's also fine with me. Yes, I am. What? I've won 2 or 3 races for Safe Space this season so far, and unfortunately I've missed the last 2 weeks and missed one early on in the season, so hoping to get back up there, and I think Whiffy has taken the lead for the championship after this week, depending on penalties and all that stuff, but yes, make sure to follow in. We are super competitive in that. There are 3 or 4 guys, I think here 3 alone that are right up with it. They can just get out every week, and we are going to be super close. At least top 4 are, and then some great midfield battles as well. Turn 2. 3 now. Validated. Albin sets the first time of 120 of the session. That's the first fast lap of the session. Come in and get new tires and feel as I've been validated. Might go back on the corner cutting rules, but we race strict, so it's always good just to get that extra little bit of practice in and hopefully get a lot better at it. I'm not too bad at getting penalties, but when you're doing hot laps, it is tough to go out there and hit every mark and not get penalties for it. Lewis Hamilton now the quickest in the session with the 120.6, I believe is what that was. He's looking very pacey at the moment. We're going to do 3 runs here on quali, so I'm going to do this run, then I'm going to get forward to the session to the next one, just so I can get a little bit extra time and make sure I can get the race done in time. And next week, I'm again hoping to be able to get my schedule all sorted out. It'll be a lot better in 2 weeks when I won't have golf practice to get to, essentially. Go. First turn was pretty good. A little wide there on the exit, but worked out, I think, okay. So we're going to go into turn 2. Late on the brakes, not locking up on that time. After the very technical end of this first one. Flat out right-hander. The end of it, we get this little right-hander there, trickier than it seems. Heading down now to the beginning of the middle sector. Slow right-hander, make sure you miss that big curb on the inside and run on the curb on the outside. Head down towards the fast left-right chicane. Nail that curb on the inside. Get the curb on the outside there, or try and stay off if you can. If we damage the front wing and lose some time there. Not too much. Damaged the car there, but I think it's going to be an okay lap time even with it. It's going to put us P14. What a lap. With the damage on it. We're going to return to the garage here. P14 is where we were at with 8 minutes and P19 now as we head into the garage. As Manuel Cabrera is a whole 2 tenths ahead of us. I do believe we're going to get pushed back to last place on the grid though because of our grid drop. But I definitely think that we can at least get Raikkonen for sure. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Start warming down the clock to about 2:15 and let's get out. Here we go on the last run. Hopefully we'll not hit that wall, either side of the wall. We can get out in time. Because I feel like we're going to be in some very heavy traffic here. As we are, we're going to come out right ahead of the Racing Point and right behind. I believe that is an AlphaTauri maybe. Yes, an AlphaTauri of Fiat. Minute 45 to get around the track though, so plenty of time here. Just got to make sure we can hit all of our marks here. As this one's going to conclude qualifying as there goes the Racing Point down the inside. Figured that was going to happen, but that means we back off a little bit now. It may be. Depends on if that's a fast car behind or not. As we're in a Racing Point sandwich now, Stroll's also there. I think we can. He's probably going to get by us eventually here, probably in the main straight after this chicane. So we are in the Honda. It is not the best engine. So they're going to have the engine advantage over us big time on the straight. Hold back here and give ourselves a little bit of a gap here. Now we're going to go. Across the line with 23 left in the session here. A little bit worse through T1 on that one. Lost the back end a little bit. We're going to make it the rest of the sectors. As we now go. We're down by just over a tenth into the middle sector now. Can we make up time? We can through that fast left rider. We hit the wall in the last time. Will be enough to get our teammate 2 tenths down now. Fresh from the car through the corners. Will it be enough? Will, we're up 2, 3, 4 tenths. Going to the last sector now, up 5 tenths. Up 6. Oh, lost it a little bit there. Now going to be able to race the line, see if we can gain any more time. Lost it. Lost it there coming out of the last one. It's not going to be good enough. P loses out some spots there too. P21.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Vettel,
As
and
we were faster than
Alexander
Latifi,
Albon.
would have been
Goodbye for now
faster
then,
than
but we're really
Russell,
just getting started.
Grosjean,
Make sure
our
to join us
teammate.
again for Lights Out tomorrow.
That one's tough. Just lost in the hairpin shift, down one too many gears and lost it.
Bad luck today. That must be incredibly disappointing. How's your grid penalty going to affect your strategy going into the race? You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip? Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate today?
as we are 51 minutes in the stream. Thank you everybody who has stuck around so far of this opening episode of the series. Hopefully gonna be a long one. Thank you for sticking around and maintaining the views that we've had throughout since we basically started. So we're gonna get into the race and hopefully make a few spots up, maybe get a point if we're lucky enough. But I'm not holding my breath on that.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect.
15 laps around Australia at about a minute 30 pace, minute 28 pace. Let's see. That one will be about 25-30 minute race. Hope you guys enjoy this next 30 minutes. We are going to put this up later on YouTube as well. If you not catch it all, or if you would like to go over there and give me a view as well and a sub, that'd be great. But we're gonna do this one, do the race, and then that is gonna be my time here today. It's gonna be after this race. And
No more test with the race. Minutes away from starting. Here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton.
So Hamilton
up on
secures
pole
pole,
position, with Sebastian
followed by
Vettel
Vettel,
starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the
and then
grid, we
Albon
have
and Leclerc,
Leclerc,
or on
Max
second row.
Verstappen,
Verstappen,
and
Esteban Ocon in 5th and 6th. As my controller drops and ruins all that. So we're gonna go softs to the opposite way around. Let's go mediums. Let's go. Let's go for that one right there. Let's make sure we have a little bit of extra fuel on board. Let's get into it. Let's start this race. To 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go for the Australian Grand Prix. It's a sluggish start. While the cars make their way down to T1. Trying to pick out a spot to go down. The inside front wings flying. We're on the medium tires. We're not expecting to get a great start. Hoping to stick with them up ahead. Make a move down the inside of Russell here. Now it's going to have to be held around the outside. Russell gives a little bit of a squeeze out onto the track, and he's going to keep that position. Someone lost a bit of the front wing ahead. Didn't know who it was. So they're going to be a little bit slower than what they normally would be, as we're going to dive down the inside of Russell again, and we're going to get him this time. Down the inside. Gonna get him. Is he gonna make a move coming back into the fast left right? Does not look like he's gonna be able to. We're gonna go through that section for the first time today. 3/10 of the gap behind. Just over a second to Latifi and our teammate Carrera. Go through the slow left-hander here. Hamilton still in the lead to get the fastest lap. Here we go, just sticking behind Latifi now. Less than a tenth, or less than a second now between us. Latifi starting to get spread out from Carrera's. Carrera's on the back end of Magnussen up there as well. Hopefully he can get a few moves done. holding it here, so we're going to build a gap now back to Russell of 7 tenths, 6 tenths, and falling now down the straight. Gaps down to 3 tenths to Latifi up ahead in the slipstream. Not going to make anything happen down this straight. We have to probably wait till DRS, or if we get a monster run on him. Oh, how about us miss outbraking ourselves? A little bit of damage to the front wing. That's going to limit our chances now of getting points. A little bit of damage to that front wing now, so we're going to have to fight off Russell behind. Get the T miles completed here. The main objective was completed for this race weekend, so that's good. Now it's all about keeping up with them. We're going to start using DRS to keep up with the front wing damage. I think I did this in the legal race at Australia because I now some sort of experience with this. After I have a major lift through there, and now Russell's going to be all over the back, hoping to make a move. When we go to the outside, we're going to have to defend to the inside. And we are going to just defend that move, getting off on the outside. Gained a 10th on that lap somehow. How we do to DRS. Russell is now going to be on 10. We do not have DRS on this lap. Falling back a little. Just hoping to make these tires last down to lap 9. So maintain the gap here now. In fact, reducing in some spots, but then again loses it right back on the straights. So we gain a 7/10 gap back to the car behind now. There we go, we're gonna nail that one that time. Is not gonna lose much time to cars ahead. Bar in dirty air. We can just keep this wing. So we've gained right back to within 5/10 on them of this lap. 5/10 up on this lap alone. With the damaged front wing, can we get past Latifi as Magnussen makes a mistake up ahead? We're going to go 3 wide and cut it right down the inside of him. Latifi is going to get a penalty on Latifi if we don't let him back through. Right, sticking around the outside, we're going to go down the inside now. We got the move done. And now we got DRS. Now Latifi and Russell battling out behind us. We got to catch up to our teammate Carrera up ahead, who's now 2.3 up. What a moment there. 3 wide. Somehow made that work. He defends from Russell. This lap now. So now 7/10 back already. That was what a move that was. As Magnussen, I think, is out of the race now with some sort of terminal issue with his car. We have gained 2 spots because of it. Now just trying to catch up to our teammate Carrera and push as hard as we can now until the pit stop window and get this wing repaired. I don't think we should get it repaired. We should just put it onto... No, because we're going to need every second we can get, as we almost lose it there. Can we regain in time before Latifi can overtake us? The answer is yes. Just going to be able to defend from Latifi behind. But why there onto the gravel? As people in the pits now, pitting for the mediums. So Verstappen's going to get out in front of me here. Hopefully, you're going to be able to stick with him on it. Two of them in under a lap, so we got to be careful now so we don't get a penalty for the last 8 laps of this race. Latifi's falling back to Russell a little bit here. Made a little bit of a gap. Hoping to continue to let that gap grow, so they're going to get DRS off of us. Down this back straight, not going to be enough though in this time to pass. We are just going to hang on to this P16 spot at the moment. Someone definitely has damage up there. Teammate is in the pits on this lap. Got up in P9, our first time in the points for this race, but it will not be for long as Bottas comes just down in front of us, so we're going to be able to make a move on the Mercedes. I don't think we are. As it's now 6/10 back to Latifi behind. Now, depending on how long Latifi can keep Sainz at bay, it's going to be how long we can. How long we're going to go. I think we're either going to put on this lap or the next one. I think probably this one. Just stay out of traffic's way and try not to lose too much time. We go down the main straight. That he's not going to have enough. Sainz is going to make a move now. Stuck back in behind. Back up a bit. It's going to now be a battle between pit crews here. We both go into the pit lane here. There's the Williams pit box right behind us. Who is going to... It's close, and we get out ahead of Latifi. There's Carrera. We gained some time there, so we're going to now try and catch back up to Carrera. On P18 once again. That's almost a few tenths coming in now, the main straight now as we really screwed up that section of the track. As the gap is now down to 1.6, can we get a teammate before the end of the race? Go wide there. Back down to 1.9. Now only 1 second away from Carrera now. Within that 9 tenths now is can we get him? There we go. Somehow I do not get the arrest there, but that's okay. We don't need it. We're gonna have 5 laps now to make this move on Carrera. Probably just gonna have to be out of that last sector. We're not great through this left-right with the damage we have. Three seconds. Now we have to get 3 seconds to Latifi up ahead. Latifi behind. There you go, gap is now down to 0.3 of a second. Really pushing to get him here. We have the time to Latifi behind, into Raikkonen behind. Now it's just about can we get time to potentially to Carrera. gonna have to stick behind Carrera another lap here. Just wait to this next DRS zone to try and get him. Definitely closing the gap to him now. Someone's off ahead. Oh, it's Grosjean. He's out as well. Same problem as Magnussen, what it looks like. Placed up to 16th and 17th respectively. As we now come down to the last 2 laps of this race. Can we get Carrera on track and then get penalties at the end here, which is only 3 seconds, we can at least stay in 17th. Well, that's big that Grosjean had that failure. It's now just straight Carrera versus me. Come on, car. Now down to 3/10. Can we get him? The answer is yes, we can, as we're through. Now need to get 3 seconds on this lap. Gap is now 7/10. Hamilton gets the fastest lap there. No shock there as Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. And now it comes down to what Raikkonen's going to do to the last 2 corners, but that is going to be us P17 the race. 22nd to 17th. Bottas gets driver of the day. So we're going to go through the...
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
Lewis Hamilton is our race winner, followed by what appears to be a Red Bull and a Ferrari.
If you can do that, you
Thanks,
can
AJ.
capitalize on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Hamilton followed by Albon and Leclerc for the top 3. Albon with his first F1 podium. Mercedes takes, or at least Hamilton takes the early championship lead.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver's standings
Hamilton,
have changed. After an
Albon,
incredible
Leclerc,
performance,
Vettel,
Lewis Hamilton secures the
Bottas,
top spot in the
Verstappen,
Drivers'
Sainz,
Championship.
Ricardo,
So, Anthony
Perez, and
Davidson, who
Ocon
would you
finish
rank
out
as your
the point
driver of the day?
positions.
That's got to be the flying Finn. Wait, how many flying Finns have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas
Who
this
takes
time.
the lead?
Just great raw speed.
Ferrari
And a
is
good
9
job in
points
traffic
back
as
in the
well.
Let's
constructors.
move on to the constructors.
Mercedes takes a
Mercedes
9
move to
point
the top of the
lead.
table.
1
And with
point
that,
to
we've wrapped up
Ferrari and
another
Red
weekend
Bull.
of motorsport. But with more races lined up,
And then
be
McLaren
sure
a
to
20
join us
back,
when we
Renault,
come back with
and
more
Racing
Formula
Point.
One.
Round out the point finishers. As we finish back at P17 and 16th. That is going to be the end of this weekend. Make sure you come back next week for round 2 of this F1 season. And for the second episode of my team,
Good day today. Let's have
we
your-
had a few good overtakes in
Do
there.
you think that grid penalty was justified?
We had a few good overtakes. Going to be posting them up. Going to be clipping them, posting them up on my Twitch. And then I'm going to hopefully be making
Well,
a montage of best overtakes for the year at the end of the season for YouTube. If you guys have any suggestions on anything that I could do to improve the streams, let me know. Comment section on YouTube is always a good way if you want to go over and sub to my YouTube channel, SSR Radar on YouTube. And we're gonna get 60,000 extra cash here. But thank you everyone for watching, sticking around. Does mean a lot. Does help out the average views, especially. Next goal is partner that I've reached affiliate. So sub button's gonna be up hopefully pretty soon. So as soon as I can get that all sorted out, can get that up there, and you guys can sub to the channel. We'll get some emotes going, stuff like that. But thank you for watching. That is going to be the end of this episode. Exciting first episode, hopefully for you guys, and we will definitely be back next week. Thank you guys for watching.